Ladies and gentlemen, Simon Feck here, 1 Foot Cock, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be taking a look at the MMA guru, the young lad that he was at one time, and how he got to his fame, at least how he grew his YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start out. Hey, you ever wonder who your friends are? You ever wonder sometimes, like, if your friends really got your back or anything like that? Or if your friends are using you? Everybody ever wonder? You know, like, if your friends are using you? Yeah. Well, the MMA guru only cares about himself. He says it himself. And also, he says he can kick Mighty Mouse's tail from here to the other side of the planet, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. The MMA guru thinks he can beat up almost every UFC fighter there is on the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to take a look. We're going to do a little reaction video here to this video. We're not going to do the complete video today, but we're going to be going through a series of MMA guru past live streams, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sure Dana White is going to be pretty interested in it. Maybe not so much this one today, but this is the start of the series, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's take a look. See what the MMA guru has to say about Demetrious Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. This is in lieu of the interview that they just did. I believe it was today. Let's take a look. Let it play.
I didn't at all. 100% sure. Mighty Mouse would beat Guru. I'd bet on Mighty Mouse all day. Okay, let's be real. Mighty Mouse. I'd just fucking throw cheese, like, in another direction. He'd fucking look towards it and I'd fucking kick his head off. As he's distracted by the cheese, you know? What's it?
Yeah, so right there you got MMA guru. No problem's going to beat, Demetrious Johnson up. Now today, we have a clip of that. I'm not going to play it, but we have a clip of it. Today, he says that he can't beat up Demetrious Johnson. Maybe only because they're going to collab together, once a month. Remember, Demetrious Johnson, when you ask the MMA guru today if he was racist, oh my God. He's not only racist, he hates you. He could beat your ass. He thinks he can beat you up, Mighty Mouse. Mr. DJ. DJ Demetrious Johnson, Mighty Mouse. Now, did you see his face? You're no problem for the MMA guru, the big fat tub of lard. And the MMA guru's cousin is none other than the big stick of butter, Mick Parkin, ladies and gentlemen. Did you hear that? Let's see if we can rewind that. No, we can't. We don't know how to run the equipment.
Sure. Mighty Mouse would beat Guru. I'd bet on Mighty Mouse all day. Okay, let's be real. Mighty Mouse. I'd just fucking throw cheese, like, in another direction. He'd fucking look towards it and I'd fucking kick his head off. As he's distracted by the cheese, you know? What's LA Clippers?
Oh my God. There's no, he didn't even have to think about it twice. Down goes Nina Drama, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that's something that's probably never been said before. Down goes Nina Drama. Yeah, so you just heard the MMA guru. He'll just kick Mighty Mouse right straight in the head, no problem. I mean, that was the serious part of it, right? The serious part. The comedy part, in his eyes, was throwing the piece of cheese. That was a real cheesy saying anyways. That was just a piece of cheese. Piece of cheese. Yeah, throw a piece of cheese and while he's distracted, just kick him in the head. Demetrious Johnson. This is the guy that you're going to collab with. Now, when we go through some more of this here in a little bit, you're going to understand that he's dead serious, that he's going to kick your ass, Mighty Mouse. You hear me? He said he's going to kick your ass. This is back before he thought he would get to meet you. Unbelievable. How people turn. Oh, now he's your best buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, today on his live thing, he says, oh, no, Demetrious Johnson, he'll kick my ass. Now he says it. What did he say back then when he didn't know you? Yeah, exactly. Just right here. Simon Feck 1 foot cock reporting. That's right. Down goes Nina Drama again. Nina Drama seems to go down a lot, ladies and gentlemen. So right here you got Nina Drama. You got Nina Drama. Here's the Sewer King. In the Sewer King's corner right here is the MMA fighting on SBN guy, the media guy, Jose Youngs. He's in the corner for the Sewer King. The Sewer King versus Nina Drama comes soon. Right here, the greatest, right here, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest referee ever to step into the octagon, into the ring, whatever platform it is. If it's a big basketball court for Joe Rogan, it's none other than Andrew Glenn, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely not Dan Miragliotta. And let me tell you something. Never eat pizza with Dan Miragliotta. That's right. Let's take another look at the MMA Guru about how he's going to beat up Demetrious Johnson. And now, today, he's not going to be able to beat up Demetrious Johnson because he's Demetrious Johnson's friend now. But he would talk behind your back, buddy. Okay? Let's see what we got here. All right, pay attention here. Let's do this again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm supposed to have somebody here working this for me, but nobody's here, right? Now, pay attention here. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Simon Feck, 1 foot cock, bringing to you. What am I bringing to somebody? Huh? What am I bringing to somebody, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know what I'm bringing. They tell me to show up here. It's supposed to be 3 people running this. We got 1 person here, and myself, and I got to run the computer. Should be like the MMA Guru. Let it play. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this right here. This is the MMA Guru saying that he could beat up Demetrious Johnson. A few years back, right, when he didn't know DJ himself. Now that he knows DJ, and they're going to collab, once a month, all of a sudden, today he says, I can't beat up Demetrious Johnson. But a while back, he was talking a lot of smack, the MMA Guru. And he goes on that he could beat almost everybody up in the UFC. I'm telling you. It's hilarious, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention to this. MMA Guru is going to beat up Demetrious Johnson. You heard me.
I didn't at all. 100% sure. Mighty Mouse would beat Guru. I'd bet on Mighty Mouse all day. Okay, let's be real. Mighty Mouse. I'd just fucking throw cheese, like, in another direction. He'd fucking look towards it, and I'd fucking kick his head off. As he's distracted by the cheese, What's LA Clippers?
You heard it right there, ladies and gentlemen. The MMA Guru is going to kick Demetrious Johnson's head off. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Put your money on the MMA Guru, ladies and gentlemen, versus Demetrious Johnson, because Demetrious Johnson hasn't proven himself in the ring. The MMA Guru has proven himself in the ring time and time again, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Just wonder who your friends are, Demetrious Johnson. Your friend's not the MMA Guru. Wait till you hear some of this stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. And if any of you fighters want to get interviews with the MMA Guru, you better think twice about it, because this is the first video of a series of videos that you're not going to want to be chums, buddies, best friends with the MMA Guru. You better run for the hills, because Dana White's not going to want any of his fighters associated with the MMA Guru. I'm telling you right now. Okay? All right. Can we hear that one more time?
Mighty Mouse would beat Guru. I'd bet on Mighty Mouse all day. Okay, let's be real. Mighty Mouse. I'd just fucking throw cheese like in another direction. He'd fucking look towards it, and I'd fucking kick his head off.
Oh yeah, sure.
As he's distracted by the cheese, you know.
Yeah, right. Oh my God. Oh my God, the MMA Guru. Wait till you hear all of the awards that he got, and all the medals that he has, and who else he could beat up in the UFC. It's all in this same live stream, ladies and gentlemen. But this isn't why we started this. We started this because of the MMA. Down goes Andrew Glenn, ladies and gentlemen. Down goes Andrew Glenn. If Andrew Glenn goes down one more time, we're going to leave him down, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I mean, enough of that, right? All right, as the MMA Guru would say, let it play. Now, what we're going to get to here, okay, you ever wonder, like, when the MMA Guru goes on vacation, people ask him if he got any tail. And it's always no, he never gets any tail. Oh, my God. You ever wonder why the MMA Guru has a certain card? You know how some people have a card? You know, a card. Okay? The MMA Guru knows who has a big package and who doesn't have a big package. We'll get to that. We'll get to the MMA Guru. Says he could beat up Cody Garbrandt, no problem. Cody's a friend of mine, ladies and gentlemen. I'm side effect 1 foot cock. The MMA Guru ain't beating nobody up, ladies and gentlemen. Possibly, you know, maybe Amy Kaplan and Nina Drama. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe the MMA Guru could beat them up. The MMA Guru ain't beating up nobody with his elementary school medals. And one day he's a black belt. Next thing you know, he's like a red belt with a black stripe, and then he's a green belt, and he's a double yellow and a triple green. It's unbelievable. But we're going to get to it. And I can't wait to get to the part where the MMA Guru is talking about a good 10 fighters who has a big package and who doesn't. And I'm not talking about a UPS package, an Amazon package. Okay? It's unbelievable. What's in the head of the MMA Guru? When somebody asks him a quick question, who has the biggest package in the UFC? He's got to answer 10 people who doesn't. And he says he's been checking it out. He studied this ahead of time. Well, maybe he wasn't studying it. Maybe it's just his favorite pastime to figure out who has a big package and who doesn't. You got it. Oh, I mean, this is why the MMA Guru can scream that he thinks that John Jones is gay and gets away with it. Because if somebody calls him out for it, he's going to say, hey, look, I know who has a big package and who doesn't. I think that's oh, man, this is, oh, my God. But besides the MMA Guru beating up Demetrious Johnson at will, and now that they're buddies, he says he can't beat him up. So I got that footage too, but I'll just forget about all that stuff. All right, here we go. Let it play, like the MMA Guru says.
Hey, Tom the model says he would like to fight you. What weight class is he in? bantamweight, I'll fight him. Bantamweight. Like I'd be scared of a bantamweight. Come on, dude. I've enjoyed myself first. Too very much. 135, yeah. She tried to threaten me with Tom being a bantamweight. Calm the fuck down. I'd pick him up and chuck him wherever I want to.
I mean, it kind of makes a little bit of sense, right? Because right here, he says that he weighs 255 pounds as being a 19-year-old man. Now he's like 26, and he weighs 350 pounds. I'm talking about, fighting somebody that's 135 pounds.
Doesn't matter how good he is at grappling. Try to armbar me, I'd peel my arm off him. He couldn't beat me in a...
Wait till you get to the part where he could beat up GSP and Chael Sonnen and DC. I mean, Silva. I mean, the list goes on, man.
Do arm wrestle. So is that a yes? Hell yes, I'll fight Tom Duskenwhite. Easy. Bantamweight. Come on. You can't threaten me with a UFC bantamweight. You know what I'm saying? Calm down. You'd north-south him. I mean, I'm just too big. Doesn't matter if he's... I understand if we were both the same height, he'd probably fuck me up. Most definitely fuck me up, but... Doesn't matter. I walk 214, I walk... Look, I'll show you my weight right now. I'm a big cunt, guys.
That was a big dick. That's what he is.
You could try. He trains with John Jones. Oh, he's a bantamweight. Training with John Jones makes him twice as big as he is. Oh, okay. What about a decent welterweight? Yeah, probably. That's probably where I'd cut it off, you know. How much do I weigh right now? 256 pounds.
All right, 256.
I'm a big boy. 6'4".
6'4". Today, 6'3".
Mr. 135er can calm the fuck down. I literally nearly weigh double him. I feel you have a good stature, still developing. He would kick your legs out, you fool. He couldn't... He would have to body kick for him to hit my thighs.
Oh, and then he...
And if he kicked out my legs under him, all I'd need to do is get any hand on him and I'd chuck him wherever the fuck I wanted to. I don't care if he's 135. He's 135. Oh, yeah, you're funny. Oh, Robert's just tagged Silver on the chin. Silver's hurt.
It does make a little bit of sense.
Here comes Roberts.
You know.
Here we go. Roberts is smiling at him now.
But later on...
Oh, he caught him again.
He
Silver.
talks about...
Silver is really hurt.
On the feet...
You
with
Danny
Chael Sonnen. DC.
He deserves to lose his fight. You're the new David Goggins. Pull it off, man. I don't need to lose weight. I'm built, man. Come on, Guru. You get crushed, bro.
And today, the MMA Guru, with that picture with Demetrious Johnson, that picture, he says he only needs to lose 20 pounds to be lean. 20 pounds. Oh my God, the dude is fat. I mean, he just needs to lose 20 pounds. You gotta be kidding me, man. And he ain't 255. Look at his face right here. And then look at his face today. He's 350. 325 at least. He needs to lose 20 pounds and he'll be lean. Do you see that picture? He's got 20 pounds on one arm of fat.
Come check out my stream. Okay, let's just remove that one from my channel. Thank you very much. I'm not even that big.
So what he's doing is, people are throwing links in his stream. But he provides plenty of links. So these coming other streams, other series of this, we have hundreds and thousands of the MMA Guru giving out links to the UFC fights and to BKFC fights in order for him to get his 4,000 hours in and his 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. That's right. Right there. He had to get rid of somebody else putting the stream in his chat.
Let's be real, a 125 amateur would beat the shit out of you. Calm down. He's 135. He's 135, man. It doesn't matter how fat you think. I'm not even that fat. I'm big. He's just 135. Can we calm down? Silver's on top of Roberts again. Let me see how tall he is, actually. This will be funny.
Yeah, so later on he's going to bring out his medals. He has them tucked right there where he could get them. I mean, they're within arm's reach. He's pulled them out before in other streams. We're talking.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I just absolutely destroyed.
We're going through this little bit of a boring part right here, but it'll make sense later on down when he's talking about, kicking Chael Sonnen's ass and DC's ass and GSP's ass. I mean, this guy's and Cody Garbrandt.
5'7". Oh, God. Anyway, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah, the fights. Here we go. Claudio Silva's on top of him again. Watch his Bama fights and see how he will fuck you up. Oh, yeah, see how he beats up fellow 135-pound men. There you go. I'll subscribe. You're a funny guy.
Right here we got DC.
115 women, but that's pushing.
Joe Rogan. John
One leg kick. You think I haven't done training? Do I have to get the medals out again?
He's going to get the medals out. Right here you have Dana White.
It's not like I'm some random guy. Like I've not been kicked in the legs before.
Oh, he's a big badass.
Participation trophies. Yeah, you get gold for participation.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh, arm triangle for Silva, and Roberts slides out of it. Now Roberts is on top. Okay. Roberts is on top. Let's see how much he can keep this for. He's in full mount, but Claudio Silva's looking to lock up a triangle here. Same, brother. Nice, dude. My shins are conditioned, enough said. Same here, dude. My shins are fucked up. He had all the belts for 135 and 155. Okay. I don't care. He's 5'7". It doesn't matter how good he is. I'd pick him up and slam him on his head. No hand positioning is going to stop me, a 255-pound man, slamming that 135 on his head. Doesn't matter.
And you know he's not 255 right here. He's got to be bigger than that. How many people at 255 go around telling their correct weight?
That's different, yeah. If you trained, you'd absolutely destroy anyone smaller than you. No, I'm not. I'm not a random guy. Sorry. I'm not.
Oh, now he's not a random guy. He's like a big fighter. He tells the chat, he tells them that he hasn't had a fight since, like, elementary school. I don't know what you call it over there in stupid-ass England land. Okay? But since he was in grade school, elementary school, a little Todd, well, he couldn't have been little. I mean, look at him. He had to be born a big, huge, fat egg, you know?
John Morgan, you know? Oh, Roberts tagged Silva again.
Now he's got to bring up my friend John Morgan. Let it play.
And out again. Roberts might go for a finish, but he has no takedown defense. Here we go. Don't clinch with him, you dumb fuck. Get off. Joke, man. Okay. I dominate. Let's set it up. Let's set it up. Me and Tom Duskin were in a cage. Let's set it up. If you really know him, get him to message me. Get his official channel to message me on YouTube.
Anybody know Tom Duskin?
I'd love to record that shit. I'd pick him up and chuck him out of the ring. No question.
Oh, he's a badass.
I can deadlift 80 kilograms.
Woo!
I can deadlift 80 kilograms. That's 180 pounds. I will deadlift your boy and chuck him out of the ring with ease. Anyway, enough picking myself up. I just felt like I had to. Here we go.
Oh,
Silva.
yeah.
I don't know why Roberts is so shit, but he's just such an idiot that he's lost this fight for himself. Silva's on his back again, so this ain't looking good. Had to comment on that one. Yeah, it's stupid.
And then he's going to talk about how great his predictions are. He says he's a little bit over 80% on his predictions. If you keep track of this idiot right here, I mean, he's like 30, 35%. I mean, you could throw a dart at the fight card and pick better than he does. I mean, it's unbelievable. And then that's exactly, listen to me, that's exactly what Prize Picks wants. That's why Prize Picks picked up the MMA Guru again. You know why? He's giving you bad advice. Prize Picks, you need to pick me, Simon Feck, 1 foot cock. I am the guy that is high on the scale of predictions. That's right. Prize Picks, you need to pick me. Prize Picks, listen to me. All you gamblers out there, that's why they picked the MMA Guru, because he can't pick anything. He's giving you bad advice. That's why they want to advertise with him. So you lose money, ladies and gentlemen. It's easy. Yeah. Nobody's going to sponsor somebody that is great at picking fights. That's why they don't pick Simon Feck, 1 foot cock. I mean, I can have all 6 of my viewers, all 6 of my, I know big people, okay? Anyways, that's it. That's why Prize Picks is picking the MMA Guru, because he doesn't know how to pick. And he's giving bad advice. Did I already say that?
When people think 35ers would do anything, no matter how well trained they are. If you know anything about fighting, you'd beat anyone that small. Silver's looking for a rear naked here on the back of Roberts, but Roberts is defending well. Very well indeed, so he is. Casuals, yeah.
I guarantee you I can predict who wins this fight right here. 100%. You listen to me, Prize Picks. I can predict who wins this fight right here that he's talking about. Right here, the Silver fight.
Yeah. Here you go. Roberts on top. But Silver looking for a triangle here. He has it locked in, but he's not framed off properly. No, he is. He's got it inverted now. No, he isn't. He's lost it. Never mind. Roberts is swinging. Damn. Roberts is teeing him off on the feet, but he's just a fucking retard. So, you know, you just made yourself look a fool. What, for speaking facts? Okay. You know what?
Oh, here he goes. Here comes all the medals like a little kid. The MMA Guru, he's 19 years old here, and he's going to bring out his medals from when he was like 6 years old. Oh my God, check this out. You got to be kidding me, man. Look at this.
See, retard my boy is watching, sorry, I'm a millionaire. If you're a millionaire, you can like pay to have his brain wiped, you know, from what he hears from me. Lol, you are so dumb.
Oh, here we go.
Show that medal that shows just a
Look, the right there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get it all out of the box, you know. And if you think it's fake, here's my red belt with the black tag that I got before. Maybe.
Ooh, that's scary.
Let's have a little look here. Medals on medals. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of these, isn't there?
Look at that. Is that? There's like David Beckham. Academy. It only lasted 4 years. That's how great of an academy it was.
What sport there? Taekwondo National Championships. Bitch. Actually, it was the Open, but I got silver, so I'm proud of that one.
Okay, I'm telling you right there. I mean, I got all this proof, right? He got silver, right? Another time, he says he never won in a sanctioned tournament. He never got one win, but he won silver. There was only 2 people in the competition. That's what I'm telling you. It's unbelievable. So this guy is such a liar. It's huge how much this guy lies. And then he announces, down goes Nina Drama on top of Andrew Glenn, ladies and gentlemen. He's such a liar. It goes on and on. He doesn't care about anybody but himself, which, I mean, that's not a bad thing to do, right? You got to care about yourself, right? But, I mean, he's definitely nobody's friend. He's definitely not Demetrious Johnson's friend, saying that he could beat him up and everything, and now he's sucking dick, okay, for that once-a-month stream with Demetrious Johnson. Today he says he can't beat him up. What about this time?
There's a British Masters Open, bronze. I don't think I'd beat up a 135er. Okay, let's calm down.
Bronze.
I didn't want to flex on everyone, but you know, Danny Roberts on top of Claudio Silva here. I don't think you should brag. I don't even lift though. That's what I'm saying. I didn't say that's my max. I said I could do it, and that's more weight than him. I'm still really, really gay. How tall are you? 6'4". And if that isn't good enough for you, if you're talking about soccer, football, calm down. I was at David Beckham Academy.
Yeah.
DC trains over 5'6".
He was at David Beckham Academy. It was such a great school. It only lasted 4 years, ladies and gentlemen. And it was like 6 years old to like 11 years old. I mean, what kind of competition are you having back then? He's bringing these medals out like, you know, like it was done when he was a grown-up.
6 light heavyweight. Yeah, I know, I've seen him. I can't remember his name though, right? But he's a thick light heavyweight, isn't he? What's your max? I don't know, dude. I've never.
You hear him taking those medals off like he's a big heifer? Sound like he's a cow out walking around in the fields. You need to look at my video, Aran Mee. The MMA guru, when he was younger, he had a horse named after his male cousin, Aran. We're going to get to a video later on about Aran Mee. But this is the first video of the series, and this series is not going to focus on basically this, you know, that he's, you know, he's two-faced. Basically what we're going to focus on is his ability to grow his YouTube channel with illegal pay-per-view links. That's what we're going for. That's right.
I never done my max on deadlift. But I can bench like, I'm bench like 110 kg, 115, I don't know how much that is. I haven't lifted in a while. What belt are you in, BJJ? I'm not A belt. Like white belt. B-Tech True Geordie. True Geordie. Okay, I can't say his name. Claudio Silva's locked up an armbar. Everyone shut the fuck up for a second. Oh, Jesus. How many stones do you weigh? 255 pounds.
It was 256 about 5 minutes ago.
Stone. Early 18s. 18 stone 3, 18 stone 4, something. Same man, white dude. Ooh, Silva's got the armbar locked in. It's over. It's over. No, wait, what are you doing? Why did you tap? Why did he just call that fight? He didn't even tap. Why did he just call that fight off? He didn't even tap.
Yeah, so pretty soon we're going to get to the part where he knows who has a big package and who doesn't.
How do you commentate if you don't know BJJ? Because I know BJJ. Verbal tap? Oh, I don't have sound on. I can hear it. Fuck. My black belt is covered in Bruce Lee's blood. Replay? Yeah, I didn't see it. Maybe they'll show it again. It seemed like he didn't even mean to say it. It was just an instinct, you know? Talk about McTapper, am I right, guys? So do I do non-gi. Not even a white belt, though. Yeah, but I know every submission and I know how it's set up. You don't know anything. You don't need to do jiu-jitsu to know what you're looking at. I've watched MMA pure for about 10 years now. I know every submission. I know how it's set up. Done.
I guess that could be true, right? He's 19 here. He's been watching MMA since he's 9 years old. Okay.
You funny. Thank you, dude. Guru, do you use Sherdog? I don't know. I use it for records. It's quite good. Man, we need some KOs, am I right? Yeah. Some good old-fashioned KOs, boys. No, you don't, you 1, 2, 3 dosser. 1, 2, 3. Why did you have to count up to calling me a dosser? There's a big difference, but that also, along with training and practicing, helps you know what the fuck you're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. If you know my channel, you know when I watched the, I want to see the stoppage now, actually. Let me look. He's elbowing him. He's safe in the armbar here. Landed on his head. When did he tap? Falls out of it. Nothing happened.
Listen.
Nothing happened.
Are you there in the chat?
Early stoppage. He didn't even call it.
I can't see the chat.
He didn't tap. I don't know why they called that fight off.
But please like and subscribe.
I don't know what they're doing.
Because this is the video.
Yeah, but it was a bullshit
This is
stoppage.
the first video
of
a series of videos.
I don't know what the ref heard.
Okay?
I'm sure you already know these good
that you're going to want to check out, I'm telling you that.
Just because you bench a good amount of weight doesn't mean
I know Dana White personally.
I have to get the
I know Lene Breckenridge personally.
I look like a cunt, but I just feel like I have to win arguments. I don't want to have to get everything out, guys. They're saying it was verbal. Do you think you can beat up big John McCarthy? He's a big boy. I don't know. How much training has he got? I don't know about him. He's a bigger. He's a bigger. Strength training is a part of MMA, dumbasses. Legitimate. They're saying...
Can you beat up John McCarthy? Right? The answer should be probably immediately no. That's it. You don't have to know who the guy is. The guy hasn't had a fight. Oh, he's going to say, oh, I haven't had a street fight. He hasn't had a fight. Another time he mentions in championships, in tournaments. He went to one tournament and he didn't win. But yet he gets a bronze and a silver. I mean, what is it? Are you getting silver and then bronze and then all these other ones? But yet you never won in a competition. It doesn't make a bit of sense.
So are you just commentating on the fights? Yeah. Sorry. You've been misled by the title, and I apologize. He owns a gym. Oh, that makes him good at fighting.
That guy right there asked if he was live streaming. And then he said, no, you've been misled by the title. Sorry about that. Other times he brags. That's another thing about deceiving people. He deceived people to get his 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. He deceives people over and over, and he's proud of it. He says he makes these titles on purpose to deceive people. I mean, you know.
This is you're changing the argument here. The argument was, could I beat up Tom Duskenwart, a 135-pound man? Yes, I could. Like we're not talking about any MMA fighter now. The argument was, could I pick up a 135-pound man and throw him out of the ring? Yes, I could. 100%. No question about it. Let's set it up. I asked her to set it up with him. She said the girl said that she was talking to him as she was talking to me. Now where's she gone, guys? Now I offered to set it up and get a ring and sort it out and record it. Where's she gone? Doesn't seem to be in the chat anymore, does she?
Wow, you scared her away there, MMA Guru. Yeah, pretty soon he's going to get to the point about where he beats up Chael Sonnen and DC and GSP, Cody Garbrandt. I mean, the list goes on, man, who he could beat up.
No. Tom Duscombe needs to stick to modelling and shut his fucking mouth. What a shit finish to that fight? Yeah, I know. If I called you a pussy in real life, would you fight me? Nah, I'm over that shit. That's an assault case right there. I ain't trying to go to jail anytime soon, you know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
I have no offences, and I'm trying to keep it that way. She on her way to your house? Whatever.
Well, you know, Dana White happens to prosecute people, and there's very much, in my opinion, prosecuting material on the MMA Guru's site, channel. You look back, he knows it. He knows I'm on to him, right? And he knows it. And he took some videos down, and then he put them back up when I said he should have put them back up, because I thought I had them recorded, and I didn't have them recorded. So I said he should have kept them up, which is really true. You really should not, you know, try to hide it now. But it's unbelievable. He put them back up, and then I got them all again. I thought I had them. I didn't check to see if I had them. And then when he took them down, I go, oh no, I don't have them. So I went on, I did a live stream, and I said he should have kept them up instead of taking them down. A day or two later, they were back up again. He's paying attention. He knows. He set his alarm clock for one of my live streams. And then after one of my live streams, he did like a record, like 10-hour one. He's all pissed off. Oh, yeah, and then UFC Seattle, when he was all crying and moping and everything, that was because that was the day he got rid of all the videos. That's when he knew that I had them. I got them, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the beginning of it right here.
Steven Seagal tough. True. If I slapped your mum's bum, okay, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, I don't know, but, you know, I think his brother's like the smallest one in the family. His dad's a big, huge noggin thing. He's got a huge noggin. His cousin in the UFC, Mick Parkin. That it's funny that Tom Aspinall never told Dana White, never told anybody in the Dana White Contender Series. That would have been a good thing for the Dana White Contender Series to have something to talk about. You know, spruce up the show a little bit. Dana White, when Dana White finds out that the Mick Parkin is cousins with the MMA Guru, it's not going to be good. And Mick Parkin has been training with Tom Aspinall since 2019. You don't think that Tom Aspinall knows that Mick Parkin is the cousin of the MMA Guru? I made a phone call to John Jones to make sure he knew about all this. John Jones isn't going to fight Tom Aspinall. You know why? He's not going to fight Tom Aspinall because have you seen the videos that the MMA Guru put out on John Jones? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. John Jones has enough money. He's making a point here. Okay?
Aren't you a sex offender?
Yeah, so Tom Aspinall should have told Dana White by now too. Hey, I mean Mick Parkin, you know, when he got him into the UFC to get looked at, I don't know what you call it, as a prospect or whatever, he should have said this was the MMA Guru's cousin. When you hide stuff, it ain't good. Tom Aspinall definitely knows how to not make money. Tom Aspinall's been on the Guru show since 2019. I can prove that too. Like last year, when the MMA Guru went on the Tom Aspinall channel when they were watching, you know, their live stream, watching a UFC event, they're acting like they never talked. That's a bunch of horse shit. Especially when your cousin, since 2019, Mick Parkin, is training with Tom Aspinall. It's unbelievable, man. Dana White don't like this shit. This is something that should have been brought up. by Tom Aspinall and Mick Parkin. One of them should have brought it up.
If you did that to my mum, I'd perform a citizen's arrest on you and pin your arm behind your back. Verbal tap out. It wasn't though. He didn't say anything, right? He literally didn't say anything. I don't understand why they stopped the fight. Thank you for the subscription, guys. I'd perform a citizen's arrest on your ass. I'd put you flat on your belly and pin your arm back. He literally didn't. His mouth didn't even.
I think the MMA Guru would like that. Wait, it's coming up. It's like 5-10 minutes away. I'll stop talking. Let's get to it.
Move. Like, it wasn't like he was saying, like, fuck you or something, like, and he misheard him. Look, listen. No mouth movement whatsoever. What? He didn't say anything. Literally didn't say anything. How would you do versus JDS? I get knocked the fuck out. 100%. There's no chance. JDS is my size, but a world-class fucking fighter. No chance.
JDS.
Well, obviously there's a 1% chance, but I wouldn't even take the chance. But I'm looking at this replay again. There was no verbal tap whatsoever. I don't
Check
know
it out. He's getting ready to say who
anyway,
can beat up.
Nathaniel Wood's up next. He's my prospect spotlight, okay? I'm already 100% accurate on my prospect spotlights. I need this guy to win. Would you beat up Woodley? I'd probably stand a good chance. Nah, I wouldn't. Woodley's 170? No. Definitely not. Still have a chance, but doubt I'd do anything.
He says this a lot, right? You're going to pick up on this. He's going to keep saying, yeah, I could beat him up. And then, you know, in stand-up. So basically, this is where it comes down to. In stand-up, the MMA Guru could basically beat anybody up. He's got a chance. He ain't got no chance to those stand-up with anybody. He says he's not a striker. He's a ground guy. And then all of a sudden, everything that he says, in stand-up, he could beat anybody up.
I want the UFC to open a tournament with all the male champs. Actually, I'm not counting it. Yeah. I won it by BS, but I'm 1-0. It was BS. Nice. It was BS. I want the UFC to do an open... Yeah, but to be honest, if it went to a decision, he would have won anyway, so, you know. Can we have a ginger hair reveal for 500 subs? You can have it right now, dude.
Oh, man. It's unbelievable. Ginger, brown, black. Ginger, brown, black.
See all that ginger hair? Loads of it in there. Ginger as hell right under there. Would you beat up GSP? Nah, 170. He'd probably take me down.
Hold on.
On the feet, I like my chances.
He said he could beat up GSP.
Weak sauce. Yeah, dude. Dark look like? Yeah, it's like dark. It's not black, but it's like a shade before. I told you I have an orange light. So look, see ginger, the orange light, and then you do this. Brown or black.
19
ginger,
years old.
Brown or black. Ginger. Brown or black. It's weird. I have an orange light.
He just admitted that he could strike GSP into the ground. Okay? Or he has a chance. Give me a break, man.
It's just strange. Jesus, man, no you won't, lol. What? Stand up against GSP. I like my chances. I'm pretty good at fighting.
He likes his chances against GSP. Did you hear it? He's like, a little bit. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I like my chances. With GSP. The MMA Guru just said that he could beat up GSP. Now, this is 6 years ago, too. Keep that in mind. Oh, my God. It's unbelievable.
I know that 2 years of Muay Thai as well. I reckon I'd stand a good chance stand-up, especially being a big boy. Same here. You versus Cyborg. Oh. I don't know, Cyborg's basically a man, right? So, I don't know. It'd be risky. Very risky. I'm pretty good at fighting. I am.
Oh, yeah, man. Woo! Man, what a statement there, huh? Jeez. Wow. What a cock.
Could you take Max? Oh, he's tall and he's got cardio. Unless I could just knock him out. Unless I could... Nah, not Khabib. Anyone who's like a dominant wrestler who would want to wrestle me, I don't think I'd be able to do much against. Especially if they're over the weight of 145 pounds. If they're like 55ers up, I reckon.
He says he weighs 255 and 256. Okay? The MMA Guru says that anybody under 145 he can beat up. That's embarrassing, isn't it? You're 255 and you can't take on somebody that's over 145, like, 148. Pretty embarrassing.
I'd get smashed by any wrestler. USMAN, nah, just out-wrestle me. I have no wrestling credentials. I have very limited jiu-jitsu credentials. The only way I could get back up was off pure size. Just getting back up. 145 is a cut-off? Yeah, I think 150, that legit 145 is, I reckon I could take, Matt Hughes? Nah. Well, now. Now I like my chances,
So the MMA Guru just admitted that he could beat up Matt Hughes 6 years ago. I think he's going to get to BJ PENN here in a minute. He's going to underestimate. The MMA Guru is going to underestimate the power of the methamphetamines that BJ PENN supposedly is taking. Because meth ain't nothing to meth around with.
Post-train? I'll take him, guys. I reckon I could beat BJ PENN up easy. He's old now.
The MMA Guru just said he could beat up BJ PENN. I don't know. That sounds messed up to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the MMA Guru can beat up BJ PENN. Hey, BJ PENN, an imposter. The MMA Guru, imposter of the MMA Guru, wants to beat you up. This isn't really the MMA Guru. I mean, he looks different here than he does nowadays. So, I mean, that's not him. That's an imposter. The MMA Guru imposter, BJ PENN. BJ PENN, the MMA Guru says he's going to beat you up, BJ PENN. Watch out. Hopefully they send the real MMA Guru over to Hawaii, BJ PENN. There you go. BJ PENN, look out. I don't know if they're going to send the real MMA Guru over your way or the fake one, the imposter. Watch out, BJ PENN. It's coming your way.
Especially 145 at BJ PENN. He versus Nate Diaz, he's a big boy. I'll give it to Nate, I'd have to beat him on the feet, and I reckon, because there's no ground there.
He just said Nate Diaz. He's going to have to give it to Nate about the MMA Guru challenging Nate Diaz. But what did he say? He can beat him on the feet, baby? He's talking about Nate Diaz. The MMA Guru says he can beat up Nate Diaz. You heard it. The MMA Guru says he can beat up Nate Diaz on the feet. You gotta be kidding me. 6 years ago.
Yo, Guru, you're going to have a treat for the pay-per-view coming up. Read what I'm saying.
Okay, you gotta listen to this. This is what I'm talking about. This is like the first video of the series right here. This guy's coming in. He's asking the MMA Guru for a favor without giving him money. He's asking for a favor for an illegal link to the next UFC event. Okay? He's acting like he doesn't understand it. Nowadays, let me tell you something, Dana White. Nowadays, in the YouTube memberships, it's real easy to hide that. Okay? You have memberships. Why do you think the MMA Guru has all these huge memberships? Huge number of memberships. It's easy to give out illegal links in there. You just have a buddy every once in a while, feed them in there. Everybody's getting links in memberships. Did I say in the MMA Gurus? No. I said, well, everybody's getting illegal links and these memberships, okay? Right here is part of the thing. This is like part of the hundreds and the thousands of him usually just giving the link right out.
Like a gimme? I don't know what you mean. You're going to have a treat for the pay-per-view coming up? Read what I'm saying. Like a gimme? I don't know.
Read what I'm saying. Can you give me an illegal link? Because I heard throughout the internet, my buddies, that the MMA Guru is handing out illegal pay-per-view links to UFC and BKFC events. That's what the guy's saying. Okay? Nowadays, it's all hidden in YouTube memberships.
Khabib, my favourite. You've done 2 years Muay Thai and limited jiu-jitsu credentials. How are you the MMA Guru? Because my predictions are 80% correct.
He says his predictions are 80% correct. You hear that, Prize Picks? You better watch out advertising on his YouTube channel, Prize Picks, because MMA Guru is 80% right. That means people are going to be winning money and you're going to go bankrupt. I'm telling you right now, people, if you're taking your information, your fight card information on who's going to win and who's going to lose, and they're sponsored by a gambling site company like Prize Picks, that means they're no good. They want to make money. That's why they rehired the MMA Guru, because he is terrible at picks. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's going to go up against Nate Diaz, and he has a chance.
That's why. You don't need to know what, you don't have to do it to know what you're looking at. Joe Rogan's a black belt in Taekwondo. Black belt in Jiu-Jitsu. Knows nothing about boxing. Never boxed in his life. Knows what he's talking about when it comes to boxing. You know? Doesn't really matter.
Right here, we got Joe Rogan right here. What do you think, Joe Rogan? We got DC and John Anik right here. What do you think about the MMA Guru there, Joe Rogan?
You don't need to be a MMA god to talk about fights. I don't know why people are saying shit like that. It's dumb. Jesus, Laura Sanko, I'd do her in the canvas.
Did you just hear that? Why does he talk like this? I mean, straight guys don't do this, okay? They do, but they don't, okay? You just don't come out and you see a girl and you like, I'll do that girl. It's done a different way. You can tell when somebody's sass when they do it just like this, and he does it a lot like this. And then in just a couple minutes, he's going to tell you who has a big package and who doesn't.
Waiting on Wood and Reyes, yeah. Wood's up next. I did a parlay with your picks. Nice, dude. Fastest way to lose weight? What? I don't know. Nathaniel Wood defending, all wrestling with Brad Pickett in the back right now. Zabit, no, he isn't underrated. He's overrated now, and people have realised it. If anything, he was overrated, but now he's just rated. He barely edged past Zabit and got fucking exposed a little bit. So, he gasses in the third round. He showed a lot of holes in his game against Zabit. Anyone in the top defeats him, I think. His only fight that could make sense for him is either Yair, he could have a chance against, or Moicano. That's his only winnable fight in the top 5 at the moment.
Everybody says he knows how to pronounce names right. We're not going to do the Iggy one here, but he calls him Iggy. I don't know, maybe it is Iggy. But listen to the Moicano. Isn't it Moicano? I don't know.
Facts. How much of that 255 pounds actual muscle mass you reckon? I don't know. People have seen me flex before. I've got a jumper on at the moment, but I'm a big boy, Would you plow Megan Olivi? Come on, yes. Meth. Betty, would you eat Cam Bryant's ass? All protein meat and salad is the best in my experience. Which champ has the biggest dick? Okay.
Here it comes.
McGregor's got a big one. McGregor has got a big one, but he's not champ anymore. Holloway, nothing going on. Obviously, TJ and Henry Cejudo definitely just has a 1-incher. He's like 2 foot tall. I'll go. John Jones has nothing going on. I've seen the bulge. It's probably going to be Whittaker. Honestly, I think it's Whittaker. Yeah, I'll go with Whittaker. DC's definitely got nothing going on. I've seen the bulge. I'll go with Whittaker. Yeah, you got to have a big dick to fight Yoel Romero twice with no fear. What time till fight, please?
Did you just hear that? Just like that, he came up with an answer. What straight man could come up with an answer that quick? Okay? You heard it right there. Somebody asked him a question, who has a big dick in the UFC? And he just rattled off 7 people who has a big dick and who doesn't. The MMA guru is an expert on UFC fighters, MMA fighters, dicks. The MMA guru is a, hey, Prize Picks. Hey, Prize Picks. Your MMA guru guy is giving out information on who has a big dick or not. I mean, are there odds on that? What are the odds? The MMA guru. You know, DC doesn't have a dick. You know, what are the odds? You know, I mean, are you going to start, you know, doing odds and bids on that? I got to hear this again, right? Where are we at? 353.
I don't know. People have seen me flex before. I've got a jumper on at the moment.
Okay. Coming up.
I'm a big boy, you know.
He's a big boy, all right. He knows about cocks, ladies and gentlemen.
Would you plow Megan Olivi? Come on, yes.
Yeah, he'd plow anybody. Yet he doesn't fuck anybody.
Would you eat Cam Bryant's ass? All protein meat and salad is the best in my experience. Which champ has the biggest dick? Okay. McGregor's got a big one. McGregor has got a big one, but he's not champ anymore. Holloway, nothing going on. Obviously, TJ and Henry Cejudo definitely just has a 1-incher. He's like 2 foot tall. I'll go. John Jones has nothing going on.
John Jones.
It's probably going to be Whittaker. Honestly.
Whittaker has the biggest dick in the UFC, according to
DC's
MMA
got
Guru.
Nothing going on. I've seen the bulge. I'll go with Whittaker. Yeah, you got to.
Let's watch it again. I forgot where we were.
Would you eat Cam Bryant's ass? All protein meat and salad is the best in my experience.
Unbelievable. This is a hypothetical that'll never happen, so.
Which champ has the biggest dick? Okay.
Okay, right there. He says in chat, the chat asked him, we got to do this again. I got to make it good. This is it. This is the bread and butter right here. I got to do a better one here. Where are we at? 352.30. 352.20. 003. Come on, baby.
I don't know. People have seen me flex before. I've got a jumper on at the moment. But
oh, yeah, he's a big flexer.
I'm a big boy, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what straight man does this? This quick.
Would you plow Megan Olivi? Come on, yes. Meth. Betty. Would you eat Cam Bryant's ass? All protein meat and salad is the best in my experience. Which champ has the biggest dick? Okay.
The chat just asked him what Emma's. Oh, man, I can't say it. Unbelievable. Did he say champ? That's what I stumbled on. Come on, man. I waited this whole time for this, and I can't do it.
I don't know. People have seen me flex before. I've got a jumper on at the moment, but
I mean, people are scared.
I'm a big boy, you know. Would you plow Megan Olivi? Come on, yes. Meth. Betty. Would you eat Cam Bryant's ass? all protein meat and salad is the best in my experience. Which champ has the biggest dick? Okay.
Which champ has the biggest dick? They just asked the MMA guru. He comes up with a response this quick. It's unbelievable. No straight guy could come up with an answer this quick and name 7 people. And he's going to entertain this. His chat just asked him, which champ has the biggest dick? Okay? And he's going to answer it.
McGregor's got a big one. McGregor has got a big one, but he's not champ anymore.
The MMA guru knows that Conor McGregor has a big dick.
Holloway, nothing going on.
And he knows that Holloway's got nothing going on.
Obviously, TJ and Henry Cejudo definitely just has a 1-incher.
It looks like TJ and Henry Cejudo have like a 1-incher penis according to the MMA guru, which just lickety split came off with an answer like who has the biggest dick of a champ in the UFC. You gotta be kidding me, man.
He's like 2 foot tall. I'll go. John Jones has nothing going on. I've seen the bulge.
The MMA guru says John Jones has a small penis because he's looked at his bulge and there's nothing going on there. You gotta be kidding me, man. Who's gay and who's not? John Jones is married. The MMA guru has millions of dollars, supposedly, and no girl. But he knows who has a bulge and who doesn't, who has a big package, who doesn't, who has a big cock. I'm Simon Feck, 1-foot cock, and I don't know who has a big cock in the UFC. I'll tell you that right now.
It's probably going to be Whittaker.
And he has an answer, ladies and gentlemen. The chat asked him who has a big dick. And right away, the MMA guru comes up with Whittaker. You gotta be kidding me. Whittaker has a huge cock, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Simon Feck, 1-foot cock. Reporting. You gotta be kidding me, man.
Honestly, I think it's Whittaker. Yeah, I'll go with Whittaker. DC's definitely got nothing going on.
He's taking this serious. Whittaker has the big dick. Whittaker's the winner of the big dick in the UFC, according to the MMA guru. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, I keep saying you gotta be kidding me, but you gotta be kidding me, man. Unbelievable. DC's got nothing going on, he says.
I've seen the bulge.
He's seen the bulge. Who's looking at the bulges?
I'd go with Whittaker, yeah.
If the MMA guru was a fighter, he'd be a crotch sniffer. I wanted to say something, but I can't.
Got to have a big dick to fight Yoel Romero twice with no fear. What time till fight, please?
I gotta hear it one more time. Unbelievable. Was it 52?
His only fight that could make sense for him is either Yair, he could have a chance against, or Moicano. That's his only winnable fight in the top 5.
Moicano.
Facts. How much of that 255 pounds actual muscle mass you reckon? I don't know. People have seen me flex before. I've got a jumper on at the moment, but I'm a big boy, you know.
Who has a big cock in the UFC? Coming up, this is going to be a trivia on the MMA Guru's live stream. It's going to be who has a big cock.
You PLOW MEGAN OLIVI. Come on, yes. Meth. Betty, would you eat Cam Bryant's ass? All protein meat and salad is the best in my experience. Which champ has the biggest dick? Okay.
And he's going to have an answer immediately, right here. Who, as a straight guy, is going to have an answer right away, or even answer this question? You tell me right now, the MMA guru is going to answer the question and take it seriously. Who has a big dick in the UFC or not?
McGregor's got a big one. McGregor has got a big one, but he's not champ anymore. Holloway, nothing going on. Obviously, TJ and Henry Cejudo definitely just has a 1-incher.
So far, we've heard one person has a big dick and the other 3 don't.
He's like 2 foot tall. I'll go. John Jones has nothing going on.
He knows that John Jones got nothing going on. You know, he's like the wiener inspector, the MMA guru wiener inspector of the UFC.
Seen the bulge. It's probably going to be Whittaker. Honestly, I think it's Whittaker.
The MMA guru says that Whittaker has the big dick of the UFC, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you know, I don't know. Is the MMA guru creeping around, like in their showers and everything? I mean, it's unbelievable. He's understood that he's checked out people's bulges and kept the information in his head for when somebody in the chat was going to ask him who has a big dick and who doesn't in the UFC. He has an answer.
Yeah, I'll go with Whittaker. DC's definitely got nothing going on.
He knows that DC has no penis.
I've seen the bulge.
Let's ask DC. We got him right here. DC. You know what? I'm not going to ask DC. Why would I be asking DC? I'm Simon Feck, 1 foot cock.
I'd go with Whittaker, yeah. You got to have a big dick to fight Yoel Romero twice with no fear.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the big dick in the UFC, ladies and gentlemen, we're not talking about his personality. We're talking about his bulge, his package, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the big dick of the UFC, ladies and gentlemen. None other than Whittaker himself. And the judges, ladies and gentlemen, MMA Guru, gave Whittaker a 50-0. Ladies and gentlemen.
What time till fight, please? 2 hours, I don't know, 10 o'clock? I don't know when they're going to fight. 11? I don't know. And over the pants handy? Nah, I'm not like that, dude.
I believe he is. Did he just say over the pants handy? Did he say he's not like that? Yet he knows who has a big penis and who doesn't in the UFC. You gotta be kidding me, man. I could, right now, and all the straight guys out there, it's okay not to be straight, right? But all the straight guys out there right now, in your mind right now, try to think who has a big cock in the UFC and who doesn't. I mean, I couldn't do it. I mean, I wouldn't want to either. But, I mean, come on. I mean, it's easy to pick on Henry Cejudo, but it's not. How do you know? There's no talent. And who cares?
I would love to shake Whittaker's hand, though. My favorite.
Yeah, he would like to shake Whittaker's hand, all right. He'd like to shake something else about Whittaker, too. He just named Whittaker the big cock of the UFC. The MMA Guru just announced that Whittaker's the big cock of the UFC and he wants to shake his hand. You gotta be kidding me, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Simon Feck, 1 foot cock. The MMA Guru wants to shake the hand of Whittaker because he just won the biggest dick of the UFC, and we're not talking about his personality. The MMA Guru is the judge in the UFC that judges who has a big penis and who doesn't in the UFC. Ladies and gentlemen, the MMA Guru finally found his match or his job or his destination or his calling. The MMA Guru just found his calling in the UFC. The MMA Guru's spot, where he keeps saying that he's going to get a spot, in the UFC. The UFC should hire him. The UFC is going to hire the MMA Guru to inspect people's penises. That's going to be the job that Dana White's going to offer the MMA Guru. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The MMA Guru is none other than the UFC's Cock Inspector. That's right. That's what he's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be kidding me. Ladies and gentlemen, the MMA Guru, the big Cock Inspector. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you MMA Guru, the big Cock Inspector of the UFC. Just gave the ribbon to Whittaker, ladies and gentlemen, for the biggest penis in the UFC. You gotta be kidding me, man. This is great.
Favorite fighter.
Do you notice that they asked him whose ass would you want to eat, and they just like brushed it off. A couple girls. Yeah, I would eat their ass. And then we get to who has the biggest penis. He's got a whole spiel on it.
When the fuck is Brick coming from WrestleMania? So weird hearing British fighters. What does he sound like? And I do what I do and I finish him. He's from London. Fun fact, Nathaniel Wood lives half an hour away from me.
Well, Nathaniel Wood lives a half a mile away from him. He happens to live in Beckenham, and his dad owns Beckenham Upholstery, which he used to work for. That's the only reason I can say it, because he used to work there. He's an ex-employee there. And then he went to Beckenham Harris Academy. And they also went to whatever, I don't know. I don't care, whatever. Who cares?
By bus.
And then now he's going to say that he could beat Nathaniel Wood up, too, right? I wonder how big Nathaniel Wood's cock is. I mean, the MMA Guru is about ready to tell us.
You versus Derek Chisora in UFC. Does he have any jiu-jitsu experience? I reckon I could take him down. But I'd just burst double leg him straight away. Guy's like 50 as well. I just spinning wheel kick him. Boxer. What am I talking about? Go for a spinning back kick, spinning wheel kick maybe. Go for an axe kick over the top of his guard. I actually like my chances versus Derek Chisora.
Man, did you just hear that? Derek Chisora, the MMA Guru has a fight plan for you, and he likes his odds. Hey, Prize Picks, are you listening to this? This guy's going to... No wonder Prize Picks picked MMA Guru, because he can't... I mean, he's giving out bad, advice. Don't ever go to Prize Picks with the MMA Guru's picks, if that makes sense. I'm not saying don't go to Prize Picks. I'm just saying don't use MMA Guru's advice.
Especially in MMA, definitely. I'm happy for all your hometown and neighborhood people are fighting finally. Yeah. It's good shit. Here comes...
He just said, isn't it nice that people from your hometown are fighting? Because they're fighting in London right here, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, fighting in London. UFC London sucks balls because there's a bunch of Brit fighters, a bunch of UK fighters on there. Maybe Irish people, too. Not Northern Irish, you know what I'm talking about, unlike the UK. UFC London sucks balls. Mick Parkin is the cousin of the MMA Guru. The MMA Guru and Mick Parkin and Tom Aspinall and anybody else from across the pond, you guys suck balls. Hey, Allen, too. Mr. Allen, right? The guy with the two first names. Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen, this guy right here, Guru says he can kick your ass, too. Okay? That's in here, but you're not going to hear it or whatever, but it's unbelievable. The only reason the UFC goes over and puts on stuff over there in the UFC, in the UK, is because just to tap the market, to get money out of you guys. It's not that the UK fighters bring down the UFC. It's embarrassing to have you guys in the UFC. The only time you guys basically get to fight is when they have a UFC London card. You know why? Because you suck balls. That's right. Mick Parkin sucks balls. And let me tell you something, too. Let me tell you something about that. What's his name? Bo Nickel. Okay? So I interviewed Bo Nickel when he first came into the UFC. He hadn't had a fight yet. It was International Fight Week. And they came up to me and they said, hey, will you interview this new guy? I said, sure. The idiot comes over to me, start talking to him. He's got like this, his head is, I mean, he's better than me. Okay, yeah, okay, so you won some stuff, you did some stuff, whatever, okay. Besides this right here, if you knew who I was, I've done things in my life, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, back to Bo Nickel. I'm going to make it real quick because I'm going to do a video on the Bo Nickel thing, right? So Bo Nickel, I'd say, hey, you want some free shirts and this and that and everything? No, I got a shirt deal and I can't wear anybody else's shirts. He's coming into the UFC, he's already got a shirt deal. Okay, so he's done some stuff ahead of time, you know, college, whatever, and then he didn't make it to the Olympics or whatever, but okay. He tells us before the cameras turn on, he said, my coach, his best friend, is Dana White's best gambling buddy. So, the best gambling buddy owed money because he was gambling with the coach of Bo Nickel. Instead of owing him and giving him the money, instead of giving him and paying up the debt, the coach said, okay, talk to Dana White and get Bo Nickel in the UFC. So that guy goes to Dana White and says, hey, I want you to get Bo Nickel in the UFC. And Dana White, because it's his buddy, goes, done. After he wins 2 or 3 fights, I'll put him on the main card. That's not how it's done. That's not how you have quality in the UFC. That's not the structure of the UFC either. Dana White, whoever owns, it's a company, right? Whoever owns the UFC, know that Bo Nickel was brought in through gambling. Dana White, I mean, the guy didn't have to go through what everybody else has to go through. Getting to the main card like that for a buddy, gambling buddy. That's the Bo Nickel story. But, I mean, it's more in depth than that. Okay?
Quiñones, Hey, Holmes. It's me, Jose Alberto Quiñones, Hey, homie. Dustin is one of mine, only 1 hour away. Yeah. Well, 2. Very different things, isn't it? You versus Tyson Fury in UFC. Tyson Fury. I'll go with Tyson. I think I love him too much to beat him up, you know?
He loves... Did he just say that he loves Tyson Fury too much to beat up Tyson Fury? The MMA guru is now talking about beating up Tyson Fury. I mean, you got to be kidding me. Watch out, Demetrious Johnson, because your MMA guru buddy is claiming that he can kick your ass, okay? Okay? He's not your friend. The MMA guru is a piece of shit. That's my opinion.
That's the reason, yeah. Deontay Wilder, sign with ESPN. ATT is like 5 hours. What's the meaning of life?
Who has a big bulge or not? The MMA guru, the big cock inspector of the UFC. The meaning of life is who has a big bulge and who doesn't. That's it, ladies and gentlemen.
Everyone else is bots other than you. So just do whatever you want to do as player one, you know what I'm saying?
Here he's explaining right here, he's explaining like everybody else is bots to you. You know, you're just player one and everybody else, like talking about people, everybody else is just a bot. Like basically nobody in life is like real or a person. They're just part of the game. So the MMA guru doesn't treat people like as people. He's saying it right here. And you know he's even gotten worse than this. This was when he was dead broke.
Everyone else is just bots. Your player won. So fuck everyone else. Do fight companion for big box.
Do you hear that, DJ? DJ, do you hear that? Demetrious Johnson, do you hear that? The MMA guru is like, fuck everybody else. He says he could kick your ass, and he was dead serious about it. Now today, because he could use you, the MMA guru is out to use you. Today, he says, he made sure he said today that he can't beat you up. He's two-faced, Demetrious Johnson.
It's a match tonight. No, I shall not. Would you beat up Paul Daly? I don't know. No. 170. No. By the looks of things, Paul Daly is a wrestler now, so... I'm going to stay out for the boxing? Nah, I don't really give a shit about boxing. What about to get slept? Okay. You are very uneducated. Quinones doesn't have a knockout on his record. Never mind, he has 2. Both of them when he wasn't in the UFC. That chiseled chest? No, I can't. No nipples or no monetization from YouTube. I cannot let it happen. Here comes Wood. Let me see it. Let me hear the fans. Wow, they're cheering for him. Very loud. Should we beat up Tony Ferguson? I mean, right now, yeah, because he'd probably just be busy punching his wall, and then I'd come up behind him and sink in a choke, you know.
The MMA guru just said he could beat up Tony Ferguson 6 years ago. And he could beat up Demetrious Johnson.
Know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
My man, thicker than a snicker, brother. Yay hoo, brother. Yay fucking hoo. Here comes Nathaniel Wood, the prospect himself. I've met. Yeah? I'm not coming downstairs, so fuck you.
Now, right there, like I said, he doesn't care about other people. He's 19 years old. He won't go to work for the family business, right? They got to prod him to go to work. His mom just called for him. He's like, huh? Yeah, his mommy. He's 19 years old living at home. Well, I guess that's kind of normal nowadays, right? But anyways, listen how he talked to his mom. Yeah, fuck you. I mean, Demetrious Johnson, listen to this guy right here, right? This is the guy you want to do a podcast with? And when I get done with him, after this series of videos, you're not going to want to be associated with the MMA Guru or the Sewer King, let me tell you.
Would you beat up John Jones? No. Call your mother the M-word? No. For I am not a racist, good sir.
He can't beat up John Jones. Wow, that's a relief.
I've got Wood winning this one. More experienced. He's got to be the favourite, right? More experienced. Double the experience of...
Hey, MMA Guru, can you beat up Wood?
Quinones. Over double the experience. You just look at the records, I mean... More experience, younger guy, taking less damage. Equal reach, considering that Quinones is taller. It's just... all signs lead towards Wood winning this one, in my opinion. So if Quinones gets it done, it's going to be a big ask, but, you know, he can. Yeah. Wood's got a higher finish percentage by far. By far. Double the knockout percentage. Double the submission percentage. A third of the decision percentage. And, yeah, we'll see. Here we go. I got Wood. Would you KO Wood? Yeah, probably. Good knee out the front.
Hey, The MMA guru just said he could KO Wood. Are you listening to this? This is crazy. And he also said he could beat up Demetrious Johnson.
Be nice, I need a piss.
And look at that guy's face right there. It might be hard to see, but he's taking a piss, right? So we only got one more after this, right?
Nathaniel Wood. There he is. The favorite, minus 300. That is a big favorite.
Oh, he's getting ready to
Got one in
piss.
his pants, damn right. It's weird that he's white and he's called Wood. He'd get fucked up in prison in America for that name.
How do you know?
Would you beat up Chael Sonnen now? Nah, you'd out wrestle me. On the feet, I like my chances. Wrestling, nah.
So on the feet, he's got a chance to beat Chael Sonnen. I don't believe that. I mean, of course he's got a chance, right? You know, if Chael's going to keep his hands down, right? He ain't got no chance of beating Chael Sonnen up.
Nathaniel Wood. Jose Alberto. It's a prison gang, the Woods. Yeah, I know, that's what I meant. Oh, Quinones just fell over. Or was it a leg kick? I just missed something. Check hook from Woodlands. Another leg kick from Woodlands.
All right, so we're going to skip. There's one more left. I think it's about 4 minutes long. And that's it. It's basically, we're going to be talking about Cody Bryant. And I don't have the list around here. Well, I do have it around here somewhere. These guys here, like 2 other people just showed up. Everybody's here. Nobody can show up on time. These guys hired me to do this, and they're never here. Anyways, we got a couple more things here. See what happens.
Because if he calls out Till, okay, let's calm down. If I look through the rankings right now, I'll find about 50 guys that would whoop fucking Leon Edwards eating for breakfast. Here we go. Damian Maia would easily submit Leon Edwards. Gunnar Nelson can get full mount on you. Damian Maia can get your back and choke you out. Robbie Lawler would piece the fuck out of Leon Edwards. Santiago Ponzinibbio would beat the shit out of Leon Edwards. Ben Askren would wrestle the shit out of Leon Edwards. Rafael Dos Anjos would beat the shit out of Leon Edwards. Stephen Thompson would outstrike Leon Edwards easily. Darren Till would knock fucking Leon Edwards out. Colby Compton out wrestle. Tyron Woodley out wrestle. Usman out wrestle. I don't know where you put Leon Edwards after this. Maybe they put him up to number 9, but even then, I mean, he ain't good enough to beat anyone. But he won, so good for him.
So, Leon Edwards, right? That's who he was just talking about, right? I'm talking to you guys. Yeah. So, Leon Edwards, he just named everybody. He named Cody Garbrandt, right? Didn't he say? I don't know. Never mind. Who cares? I'm sound effect, 1 foot cock. Who cares? Whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. But if he did say Cody Garbrandt, so coming up, he's going to say that he could beat up Cody Garbrandt. So therefore, he could beat up Leon Edwards. Okay? Stick with me. Cody Garbrandt's coming up.
I'm going to listen to the post-fight speech here, guys. So I'll mute my mic and let you know what he says. As per usual, be right back.
Okay, I didn't know this was part of it. I think in 3 minutes, the Cody Garbrandt thing's coming up. But anyways, it's amazing. Demetrious Johnson, you have to keep in mind who you're dealing with, the MMA guru. You asked if he was racist. If you have to ask somebody if they're racist, they're racist. Okay? He also doesn't treat anybody in life. Everybody is a bot to him. Everybody's part of the game. He doesn't have feeling for people. DJ, he doesn't care for you like you think he cares for you. He cares for you because he wants to use you. Okay? He says he could kick your ass. Now he's backpedaling today. Oh, yeah. But nobody knows that this is going on, right? You know, about where he says he could beat you up. But people asked him, hey, can you beat him up? And then he says, today, he says, no, I can't beat up Mighty Mouse. But in the past, he certainly did. And remember, everybody's a bot. And just be out for yourself. He says it right here, man. As he's listening to a post-fight interview.
He wants the winner of the main event. Okay, that's not going to happen, is it? Let's be real. The winner of the main event is getting Ben Askren. Leon Edwards, you're ranked number 10. And you just put on a average at best win over Gunnar Nelson. Fair enough, you knocked him round in round 2. Round 1 was a toss-up. Round 3, Gunnar Nelson won. He got top mount. So give him, not the loser, because if the loser is Till, give him Till. But if it's Masvidal, then I don't think he'll take that fight, because Masvidal will move down to what, number 12 or something?
I guess the live stream ended.
Oh shit, it's the main event. Okay. He will be Askren, period. It won't be Askren at all. Askren will get the winner of the main event, if that's what you mean. Not Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards ain't getting anyone ranked above him at all. Unless maybe Rafael dos Anjos, if they don't do Ponzinibbio versus Anjos. Yeah. That'd be a good fight. But yeah, he'll probably go up to number 9. They might give him Dos Anjos, Robbie Lawler, or Ponzinibbio. Who knows? No, read my previous comments. It will be Ashwell knows that's a final fight. I can't be asked to read your comments, but yeah. I know what you mean. Come on, Till. We'll see. 50-50. But I've got Till winning. We'll see, guys. Like and subscribe for the main event, please. I'm begging you. I need subscriptions. I make MMA content every fucking day, sometimes twice a day. I'm on my grind right now. So be sure to like and subscribe, you know what I'm saying? For real, man, for real. Lawler will murk him, yeah, true. I didn't see enough out of him for him to beat anyone in the top 10, so the fact that he's asking for top 3 opponents, calm down.
Top 3.
Just subbed, thank you very much, Paul Riley, appreciate it, let me check. Thank you, I just gained 2 subscribers, there you go, very nice. He did look really good, but not top 5, yeah. In my opinion, that win was to validify his place in the top 10. He's a big guy, though. Way bigger. Way better than I thought he would. Yeah. I mean, he did okay, but not good enough to be calling out the winner of Masvidal Till, especially if it's Till, you know? Not good enough. Not good enough. But here comes the main event. Just subbed. Thank you, Socrates. Appreciate it.
Socrates.
Highly appreciate. Cunt. Bastard. Cunt. Thank you for the subscription. We're almost at 540 subs, boys. Now, it'd be very orgasmic if I could get that. Mike Payne just thumbs me up. Oh, you dirty boy. Haha, I'm Scouse. Nice, dude. Fucking backpack. And I'm pulling for the Englishman. There we go. We'll see. RDA is literally his only chance, yeah, because he's coming off 2 losses.
English
but they might do
suck
RDA,
balls.
but nah, they won't do that because they just fall. Never mind. I was going to say RDA Lawler, but I forgot about that fight. RDA completely whooped him. Why does Darren Till have Hillary? It's Paige Van Zandt, not Hillary Clinton. It's not Paige, it just looks like her, but it's just his old girlfriend or something. His Brazilian girl that he was with. I feel like he should get that shit covered up, you know. So I can risk this last fight for the 2,100 or cash out now for 1,700. Till better win. I'd cash out if I were you. You've already got 1,700 off what, £30? What's £400 compared to 0? I'd cash out if I were you. Cash out, cash out, cash out, cash out. 100%. What the fuck? 1,700 is enough. Just, no, I know, lol, fuck. Just do it now. Cash out. What the fuck are you doing? Cash out now. What do you want? 100% chance of getting 1,700, or a 50% chance of winning an extra 400, 500? No, 400. Why do that? Cash out now. Guaranteed 1,700. No matter what, you're happy, but you could be happier, or 50% chance that you're depressed and want to kill yourself for the next few days. MMA Guru, you lost a fight against Edwards, yeah, I know.
Where's the Cody Garbrandt thing? I think it's at 5:28. Minute and a half.
Franco said that dude at 135 will kick your ass. Funny. Let's set it up. I'll whoop him. Any UFC bantamweight that isn't ranked and that isn't in the top 10, I'd beat the shit out of. Actually, even some of it, I'd fucking fuck up Cody Garbrandt without a doubt. So let's do it.
You hear that, Cody?
I'll send stream. I don't care about where he's talking about me. Dude being greedy got me fucked before 1,700. Yeah. Do it. Cash out at 1,700. Here comes Masvidal. Oh, here comes my stomach. Delusional. I'm not just some random guy, dude. I train, but you know.
He's a badass.
Ponzinibbio very tiring. I've got Ponzinibbio for the win. Masvidal's walkout song is so badass. I know what it is. Go take a shot, mate. Anyone for 135. I'm 6'4", 255 pounds. Calm down about 135ers. Hey, how about the Dominic Reyes call?
Again, this was the second time he's 255 pounds. But earlier it's 256. He forgot that he said 256. Therefore, he's lying about his weight. Because he would be sticking with 256. Why is he going with 255 now?
Yeah. Good. Split decision. I picked him to win as well. It's the Scarface theme. You're a fat fuck, they are real fighters. Here we go. I just have to disprove people. I'm not a real fighter. Shit.
Here he goes again with some medals.
And if that's
19-year-old
not
man.
enough proof. I got the red belt black tag as well. I'd fuck up any 135, let's be real, come on. You do a bit of MMA at your local club and think you're some weapon. No, I'm a black belt. Think you're some, I don't do a bit of MMA. Calm down, ladies and gentlemen, calm down.
The MMA Guru is a black belt.
What martial art is that from? Taekwondo. I'd spin and roundhouse kick to the body for me, and that would hit Cody Garbrandt in the head. Me spinning to the body would hit Garbrandt in the head, so I'd knock that no chin out in no time. I put money on you with one hand versus Colby. Thank you. I think.
Hey, Kobe, you don't know it, but you're a friend of mine. And here, this guy right here, the MMA Guru says he could take care of you, no problem. That's the MMA Guru, right? Cody Bryant. He's trying to be your buddy nowadays, huh? You don't know this is what he was talking about you. Back in the day.
I think you should. Here comes Sweet Caroline, baby.
Okay, that's it.
Listen to the crowd. What a good song.
Cody Garbrandt. The MMA Guru says no problem. Says you got no chin. Cody Garbrandt. The MMA Guru says you got no chin. You heard it here. Simon Feck, 1 foot cock.